Salutations guys, this is Dante with another resource pack roundup. Let's go. And here we are guys, this is Dandelion, a wonderful pack by our good friend Steelfeathers, and it was made as part of the Simple Pack Showdown, using just a few colours and shades, but I do know this is a wonderful pack used as default by quite a few people. Now, starting where we normally do with the flowers, you can see we have a lovely kind of spiral motif going on with the dandelion, and just a few simple shades here for the rest of the flowers. Heading over to the brick ship house, you can see the lovely jungle wood planks here, with a vertical planking going on. Love the dimples and just 3 simple colours picking out those planks. Now, the actual bricks of the brick ship house share that spiral motif we saw from the dandelion, as does the sun and our little pointer in the middle there. So it's really pulled together cohesive pack. Now, heading through our really nice detailed doors, I love that big transparency in the middle. You can see everything shares the simpleness that I suppose probably did well in the Simple Pack Showdown. We have ourselves our vanilla clock and compass, and we have ourselves our usual appliances. We have dispenser, dropper, hopper and furnace. Going inside the furnace, you can see we have that lovely cobbled together brick furnace layout. We have ourselves a cauldron and jukebox, and we have a trap chest with a big fat latch. Now you can tell that this is a trap chest due to the purple and red inside that big fat latch. If we hop across to the regular chest, you can see it's just black inside the big fat latch. Opening up the chest, you can see the UI has a lovely wood topping and a swirly stone finish. Now we have our jukebox, a vanilla ender chest, not touching a dirty vanilla ender chest, and we have a couple of really nicely detailed anvils here, clean and cracked. Now you can see the regulars there and the lovely swirly motif going on for the brewing stand. If we head upon the bed here, you can see it doesn't quite work if you join together as a double bed. You can see the joins quite thick there, and we end up with this micro pillow. Although, if you're like me and you don't spend too much time in a double bed, you're probably not going to mind that. Let's head across to the penitentiary. So we're just going to stop for a second, say hello to Jeeves. Hello to Jeeves. And you can tell they are quite vanilla. Now this pack is still work in progress. Wait, you're not getting out, dude. You've escaped too many times already. You can see here we have our vanilla creepers, vanilla skellies, vanilla zomboids, and the same goes for the witches. Although we have got some packs, some mobs being worked on, we have ourselves some lovely custom green lime slimes. And I think this spider might be 100% more splodgier than the regular spider. Now, hopping across to our shop here, you can see we have a full array of vanilla NPCs and some custom paintings. But let's have a look at those upstairs where we can get a much better look at the artwork. Okay, so you can see most of the paintings here. We have some really nice work here. We have a creeper just sneaking into a shot of a sand temple. We have some cats. Oh, that looks like Alita, the first cat I used to own on this resource pack review. She disappeared. We have a creeper with a tie and an enderman with a bow tie, which I'm hoping will be implemented into this pack at some point. But it's a mix of vanilla and new pictures. I'm hoping we get a few new pictures as this pack progresses. Now, one of my favourite parts of this pack is the absolutely gorgeous stained glass texture here. You can see the little small squares really pick out the detail of anything you make with a stained glass. So you can see our dawn scene, our day scene and our night scene really do pop with a stained glass as it is. And I think 13th Murderer is supposed to be cleaning the glass. He's just staring at the floor. Get on with your job. Let's head on down and have a look at our animals. As you can see here guys, we have some lovely looking mushrooms, but the evil mushrooms themselves are quite vanilla. Now you can see there's intention to have new mobs because we have our vanilla cows, but the sheep look gorgeous with their curly wool there and their lovely happy faces there. But yeah, it's just them at the moment because we have our lovely pink piggies are quite plain sheep. But the golem, by George, is a gorgeous looking golem with his slits for eyes and a heart, because all tin men only really want a heart. our lovely pumpkin patch here looks really gorgeous with just a few simple shades and a lovely light spot there, which you would get on a lovely plump pumpkin. We shouldn't put a lot less tongue twisters into the resource pack review. The same goes for our melons, just a lovely shading there. And I really do like the lily pads, almost Pac-Man-like in their simplicity. Now the jack-o'-lantern here is going ooh, and that ooh will come into play in the nether. Just remember, that's what a face looks like in this pack. Sebastian and Yoko looking quite vanilla as well, although they've never eaten out of fancier plant pots. We have our mechanicals. The big booger blob of slime has turned into a lovely fancy looking square there, so it's not too messy, although particles do stay vanilla. Same for the regular piston. Our TNT is advanced here. We now have a timer, although if I were to pull that lever it would still destroy my beacon. And from what I can tell, our redstone lamp, when turned on, looks just like regular glowstone. But forgetting about that for now, because we're going to head down to the Cave of Wonders. And here we are, guys, at the Cave of Wonders. And the rich red magma is quite a simple plain texture. Not too many changes, it just simply scrolls down. And we have quite a simple, I think it might have some fading in it, but quite some still jigsaw-like water. Although everything else in this room is beautiful. It's so cohesive with its simple patterns. Just a few shades for each item. And I really do love the slightly bricky look of the clay. The spiral motif goes through almost all of the blocks here. The gold and the steel just missing out there, but I really do like what they've done instead here. So let's head on through to the trees. We have our oak here, just a simple pattern which you will see repeated. Lovely boxy crate wood with just a few hobnails. I do love the spirals at the very heart of the tree. We've got a spruce here with a more cracky, crumbly style bark here. No hobnails, so it is a wood to itself. And again, we've got that lovely spiral and more of a jigsaw kind of leaf there. We have our tiger or birch tree here, lovely spiral pattern, and we have a repeat of the boxwood that we had with the oak. Just a lovely, more kind of like a white chocolatey colour. Over to the dark oak, and is a darker version of the oak wood over there, but it really does work. We have a much thinner plank, so this is a brand new plank, and it really does work. Now, talking about brand new planks, we have the acacia here, grey on the outside, pink on the inside, and I love that this is completely new plank, much thinner, a lot more hobnails, are really looking gorgeous. And talking about gorgeous, we have a slightly reshaded version of the acacia here, but the actual wood itself with the vertical striped planks, as we saw with the brick ship house, and that lovely in your face kind of colour, really is lovely with the purples and the pinks. I love our jungle plank. So, just before we head down to the nether, for our reading cactus fans, kaboom, take that in. Okay guys, let's head down to the nether. Okay guys, here we are in the nether, and it is looking sweet. So we have our netherrack here with our circles and little pluses and minuses. I love the texture we've got here. And the nether brick continues the spiral motif with a plum. I do love a little spiral in the corner, and as you'll see in a moment, it really does work for the nether brick. We have our nether quartz ore, and I love the little flower of quartz sticking out of the ore. Almost as if we've infected the netherrack. That really does work when you see it in situ. We have the rest of the quartz there, of course, more spirals. Sneaky, sneaky. Now, we have here our soul sand. Now, if you remember what I said about our jack-o'-lantern with that ooh face, the cheeky beggar. I was almost going to say there's no soul in the soul sand, but if you look at it from some angles, we have that jack-o'-lantern face. So I would say 900 cool points for sneaking in souls in the soul sand in a way some people might not recognise. Now, we have our glowstone here, which is cool, Oh, it does share a resource pack with a resource with the lit up glowstone. If there is a distant difference, guys, please let me know. I'd love to know if there's a difference between the two. So we have here our regular creeper. We have again vanilla nether mobs, although I love the gorgeous sword they've got over there. Our endermen are plain as a days. Although if you look at the nether itself, it is beautiful. It really is cohesive. It really works. And those little quartz flowers really don't stick out too much, just enough to let you know there's quartz there. And as we have that guy fly over, I absolutely love the way the nether brick works together. It really does look beautiful. Everything works together. Everything is cohesive. This is a lovely looking nether. Now let's head over to the area of judgment. And of course it's raining again, guys. It always seems to rain when I record a resource pack review. Here we have our cherry berry cakes, looking lovely, sparing only one bigger cherry per cake. So I think maybe Steelfeathers is a little bit tight-fisted there. But as we head over to the end stronghold section, I can definitely forgive them because they have these beautiful purpley ender eyes. Now, the actual Ender stronghold itself, I love the brick with the little dimples, the little breaks. Again, the magma is a bit plain, but the bars are lovely. They really do look like iron bars. And there's an original pattern here for the Ender portal blocks. It's not just Endstone, but talking about Endstone, wow. I love this curly, almost cloudish kind of decoration for it. This is one of my favourite Endstones ever. Seriously, guys. And talking about favourite ever, I love the obsidian. It is original. I have seen kind of similar patterns, but I tell you what, I love the way the shading is almost mismatched there. Now, heading over across our multicoloured sheep here, we have reached the area of judgment. But just quickly, custom horse. So much of this pack has been customised. It'd be a shame not to point out what a wonderful job we have on that swirly pattern horse over there. So guys, what do I think of this pack? This pack is amazing. Everything is cohesive. Everything fits together, especially with that spiral motif. I'd say the only downside is there are still a few things which need to be worked on. But knowing Steelfeathers a little bit from having done reviews from them before, I know that that Steelfeathers packs do get worked on. Guys, please give this pack a go. Link will be down in the description as usual. But this is Dante saying T to the T to the F to the N. Ta-ta for now. Bye.